She thought she was giving birth to a single child, the secret baby of a powerful billionaire. But the moment the newborn's cries echoed through the delivery room, a ruthless plot was already in motion. Sent by the billionaire's cold-hearted grandmother, thugs in medical scrubs snatched the baby girl right from the nurse's arms. SFX. Heavy footsteps, door slamming open. Narrator. Hearing the commotion, the young mother dragged her exhausted body out of bed. She rushed into the hallway, but a sharp, agonizing pain flared in her abdomen, sending her collapsing to the cold floor. Through tear-filled eyes, she could only watch helplessly as her daughter's tiny form disappeared down the corridor. But then, a gasp from the head nurse. Nurse gasping. Wait, there's another heartbeat. It's twins. You have another baby. Act 2. The reunion at table 6. Tone. Empowered, transitioning to lighthearted confusion. SFX. Fast-forward time transition, bustling restaurant ambience. Narrator. 6 years later, she is no longer the helpless victim. Now the powerful CEO of a massive overseas conglomerate, she returns to her hometown with one mission: find her stolen daughter. By her side is her brilliant, protective 6-year-old son. By sheer twist of fate, the billionaire father is in the very same restaurant. Desperate to find a stepmother who will love his daughter for who she is, not his money, he has brought his little girl on a blind date. He instructs her, "We must keep our wealth a secret." SFX. Teacup clinking. Narrator. Spotting our heroine sitting gracefully across the room, the billionaire mistakes her for his date. He confidently sits down at table 9 and delivers his pre-planned, humble speech. Billionaire, humble, earnest. Hello, I'm single. My net worth is only about $100,000, and I drive a used car. Billionaire's daughter, chiming in. And my weekly allowance is only $50. SFX. Soft chuckle whisper. Narrator. Sitting beside his mother, the woman's son leans over and whispers loudly. Sont whispering. Mommy, they're so poor. Narrator. Amused, the woman realizes there's been a mistake. She points to the table card. Woman, I think you have the wrong person. I am at table 6. My son accidentally flipped the number card upside down. Narrator. The billionaire looks over at his actual date at table 9, but one glance at her compared to the stunning, elegant woman in front of him makes him wish he hadn't made a mistake. Act 3. Confrontation and a shocking proposal. Tone. High tension, dramatic, satisfying. But just as he turns to leave, his little girl does something unexpected. She grabs the woman's hand, eyes shining with tears, and cries out. Billionaire's daughter. Mommy, please be my mommy. SFX. Loud gasp, harsh footsteps. Narrator. Before anyone can react, a sneering voice cuts through the air. It's the woman's toxic stepsister, who had framed her and had her cast out of the family years ago. Stepsister, mocking. Well, look who crawled back. Still a disgraced, single mother, I see. SFX. Loud, sharp slap. Narrator. Crack. The stepsister's head whips back. The woman stands tall, her eyes flashing with cold fire. She is done being timid. She is back for revenge. Hysterical, the stepsister calls her boyfriend over for backup. But the boyfriend takes one look at our heroine's breathtaking beauty and instantly forgets his loyalty. Cornering the woman, he whispers a slimy proposition. Boyfriend, smirking, I'm actually the personal assistant to the city's richest billionaire. Marry me, and I'll dump your sister right now. SFX. Splash of water. Narrator. The woman doesn't hesitate. She throws an entire glass of ice water straight into his face. Furious, the boyfriend raises his hand to strike her, but a powerful grip catches his wrist mid-air. It's the poor father. Billionaire, cold, dangerous. Get out. Now. Boyfriend, laughing. You? A nobody in a cheap suit? I am the billionaire's personal assistant. One word from me and you're ruined. Narrator. The billionaire calmly pulls out his phone and makes a single call. Within 2 minutes, a man in a tailored suit rushes in, flanked by massive bodyguards. It is the actual personal assistant. Assistant, bowing deeply. Sir, what are your orders? Billionaire. Throw this trash out of my sight. Act 4. The slap and the agreement. Tone. Intense romantic tension. Heartwarming resolution. As the imposter is dragged out screaming, the woman stares at the poor man in suspicion. How does a man with a used car command the city's top security? Panicking that his cover is blown, the billionaire quickly stammers. Billionaire. Hey, he's a distant relative. He just does me favors. Narrator. The explanation is flimsy, but she lets it slide. Seeing how deeply his daughter has bonded with this mysterious woman, the billionaire takes a leap of faith. He steps forward and proposes marriage on the spot. SFX. Loud, sharp slap. Narrator. Crack. A second slap echoes through the restaurant. The woman glares at him, insulted. Woman, you think you can buy me or use me? You are just as shallow as the other man. Narrator. But the little girl throws her arms around the woman's waist, sobbing. Billionaire's daughter. No, daddy is a good man. Please give him a chance. Billionaire, sincere, looking into her eyes. I swear to you, I'm serious. Marry me, and I will make sure neither you nor your son ever suffer a single day of hardship again. Narrator. The woman looks down at her son, who has spent his entire life longing for a father's love. She looks at the weeping little girl, feeling an inexplicable, magnetic pull to her. Slowly, she nods. She agrees to the marriage, completely unaware that the search for her stolen daughter is already over, and the twins have just reunited their family.